Welcome to Cooking from the Cave. I'm Chef Pete Truziak, and today I'm going to show you a wonderful and delicious French toast recipe. We're going to let this soak overnight, and then we're going to throw the French toast in the oven in the morning. So let's get this started. I have 6 eggs, and I'm just going to whisk these up. So I'm going to break the yolks and the whites and mix them together. I'm going to incorporate 1.5 cups of 2% milk. Don't really want to go any lower in fat than that. But you could go as high as whole milk if you had that. Keep whisking this, and then we're going to add our flavoring ingredients. And our flavoring ingredients, I'm going to start off with 1 lemon zested, and I'll use my wire rask to actually zest that. 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and that's vanilla extract. 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, freshly grated, and then a pinch of salt. And I'm just going to whisk all this together. And this is such a simple and easy recipe, and so delicious that this will become a favorite, maybe even a weekend staple in your house. You get this going Friday night, and then Saturday morning you have French toast, and it's so simple. At this point, I have my French bread cut, and I cut it roughly about 3/4 to an inch thick. I put that in a casserole dish, something where I can lay all the bread out, and then I'm just going to slowly pour the egg and milk mixture over the top. And overnight, as this sits in your refrigerator, the bread acts as little sponges, and it's going to pull in all of this liquid. Don't worry if there's still some liquid showing. Overnight this works. The bread has to be about maybe 1 day stale, so you don't want it to the point where you could break a window with it, but you want it a little bit further along than if you were to use it for toast or something like that. At this point, make sure all the bread is covered, make sure that there's no dry spots showing on the bread. I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on this and put this in the refrigerator, and then tomorrow we'll come back and I'll show you the next step on this. It's early Sunday morning, and our French toast has been sitting in the refrigerator, soaking in all that great liquid and flavor. And you can tell that a lot of that egg and milk liquid mixture is no longer there. It's all been soaked in by the bread. At this point, what we want to do is we want to pull out a sheet tray. We're going to spray it down with some high temperature canola spray. You could do an oil, just a regular canola oil and butter mixture as well if you wanted to, but you got to obviously heat up that butter and then spread it around. I'm pretty liberal with it, so I'll get it nice and coated, and at this point I'm going to start to pull out the bread, and if they stick together that's okay, and we'll just put them right on the sheet tray. While I'm doing this, I should mention that I have my oven preheated at 375 on straight bake mode, and when I complete this task I'm going to put it in the oven, and we're going to bake it for about 30 minutes at that 375. All the French toast pieces are on the tray. We're going to put them in the oven now for 30 to 45 minutes, and when we come back they'll be nice and golden brown, and we'll go ahead and get our fixings all set up. It's been just at 30 minutes and our French toast is beautifully golden brown and everything. At this point, in between the baking and pulling it out of the oven, I went ahead and got some chopped pecans, blueberries, strawberries, bananas. I heated up some maple syrup, and I'm just going to make this as a little French toast buffet. Everybody can help themselves. We got whipped cream, some jams in back as well. And all you got to do now is just plate this up, and if you saw how easy that first one came off, what happens is after you spray that pan down, it just basically creates a non-stick surface. A lot of the restaurants, when you order French toast from, they'll serve it as a loaf style bread. What we use, because of presentation, because of how well it absorbs the actual liquid and the flavorings, is we'll use a French baguette. What we use for this, again, the thickness matters. I really think the quality of bread matters too. That's important. So that French baguette. But there's our buffet, our French toast buffet. We got everything all set up. All we got to do is go get some coffee, get the family around. Thank you for watching Cooking from the Cave. I'm Chef Pete Truziak, and I'll see you real soon.